Well, we're getting close to the halfway point, so I figured I'd show the pain and suffering in a video about taking a mill finish stainless and actually getting it to a number 3, number 4 polished. So there's the weld where I finish across that flat bar, and I take a tiger disc and knock the weld down. And if you're just careful the way you hold the grinder, see how the grain, those scratches are actually going with somewhat with it to keep you from cross hatching it. And I'll take the Walter grinder, with a sandpaper disc on this air wheel, and then finish with a turbo disc right here. And if you go on their website, I mean, the grinder is expensive, the product is expensive, but it does the job. So here we go. So this is actually a 40 grit wheel, so it's pretty aggressive. But obviously, as the grit wears down, the silica wears down, it's not as aggressive. But this is the first routine for all 4 sides. Like right there where that weld is, I take the edge, because I took a grinder to that. I take that right there and kind of get any of the scratches from the tiger disc out of it. And then it's just a matter of back and forth, until you get the grind in it. I mean, it takes a little bit of time, mainly because the tubing isn't really square. It's kind of concave right here in the middle. So it takes a little bit of effort to get all the scratch in it the way you want. You're just going back and forth until you get the desired grain in it that you want. So I'm going to do this one by myself, but normally we get to this stage to where all of them have a pretty good grind on them. Stacy actually holds it and we flip it around real fast, and it takes a lot of time off it. But this is how you get the final edge on it, is with this turbo wheel. And this just really puts a grain in it and takes that shine off of it, or the rough feeling, so you can get that. So that kind of really takes away some of that ugly. So there you have it. Slowly but surely, you take mill finish stainless and put a grind and a polish on it. And you could spend as much time on that as you wanted to, but that's good enough, even for the hospital. And this pile we got here, there's 15 of them here. That'll get us to 60. And then we got another 60 to start on.